What is up, my friends? Good morning to you. It's 7:45 and we're headed to the gym. So today is going to be a pool day. And it looks like there's a storm brewing over there. Didn't really prepare anything to talk about, so we're just going to, I don't know. So I just turned 40 on Wednesday. Today is Saturday. I'm feeling pretty good about it. So my whole thing leading up to this was I'm going to be in the best shape of my life by the time I turn 40. And well, that didn't happen. More excuses came pouring in that, why don't I just wait till 40 to start getting the best shape of my life? Not great. But that's how things played out. And we've been sticking to the diet pretty good. I've been focusing on eating stuff that's low in calories, high in protein, and it'll keep me nice and full. So my current strategy right now, excuse me, every time I eat eggs in the morning, this happens to me. So my current strategy is I wake up, I eat 6 eggs, 2 bananas. I left my other banana at the house. 1 banana and a double shot of whey protein. So that starts my day off with 80-ish grams of protein, 700 calories, and it puts me in a good position. And then the other go-to meal I'm eating right now is I bought myself a new air fryer for my birthday so I could prepare potatoes the way I like them. I've boiled them, I've used the microwavable potatoes, I've baked them. I've tried a lot of different things, but air fried potatoes are my favorite. So I was missing out on that, so I treated myself a little bit. Also got some new shoes. The brand is Brooks. It's supposed to be really good. Because I've been noticing my legs hurting a lot because my job is really physical. I'm a grocery manager. And on a typical shift, I'm walking like 20,000 steps, bending, turning. Hopefully this is something that'll help with my knee and leg pain a little bit. But the diet, so air fried potatoes, and I cooked some 93 or 96 ground beef with some green peppers and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And I ate a half pound, and then, what is it? It's 200 to 300 calories worth of the potatoes. So the meal ends up being around 700 calories. So it puts me around 2,000 calories for the day and 180 to 200 grams of protein. So it puts me right where I want to be as far as my diet. And most of the food, pretty much all the food, is pretty clean. And I'm taking creatine, multivitamin, and I need to get some more fish oil. That's all stuff I have with my breakfast. So we're on the right path. We just got to go to the gym and work out pretty hard consistently, stick to the diet consistently. This weight will fall off and I will be diced. So that's the plan. So yesterday was push day, today is pull day, and my shoulder has been feeling a lot better since I stopped drinking alcohol too. So today's going to be a pull day, lat pull downs, cable or dumbbell rows, a couple different types of curls, and maybe some rear delt work. But that's pretty much it. And what determines if I'm going to film it is just how many people are in the gym. That's just something I'm having trouble getting over. Like, I have no problem filming myself, but I feel like when there's a lot of people in the gym, they're staring at me. And I don't know how to get over that. If some of you guys have done something like that, I'm all ears. I know it's basically just don't care what people think of you and you'll go a lot farther in life. I don't know, it's just difficult for me. But yeah, that's the plan. I've been doing a lot of streaming too, been playing some RDR2. I don't know, y'all can check out my other channel for that. I'm excited. I'm sitting at 200 pounds and it's gonna drop pretty quick, but let's go ahead and get in there and get to work. All right, we started off my pull day with some lat pull downs. I seem to always start with these. I like to warm up with a couple sets a little lighter. I I ended up doing, I believe, 3 sets of 12, well, 10 to 12. I think the last couple sets I was struggling a little bit. I think I'm still adjusting to come to the gym every day, and there for a while I was only coming once. I was doing every muscle group 1 time per week, and I decided that it was time to step it up a little bit. But lat pull downs are a staple of mine. I always start with those at the beginning of my pull day. I like to focus on the stretch and a nice little squeeze. And then after that, we moved on to cable rows. I switched between dumbbell rows and cable rows a lot, I think. I guess it just depends on what I'm feeling that day. But today I did the cable rows. Sometimes I use a tighter grip, sometimes a wider grip. Again, just what I'm feeling. Focusing on the stretch and the squeeze. If you do this one enough, you'll be able to engage your back a lot better. It can feel a little awkward at first, like you're using your arms more than your back, but you'll learn. And then that was it for my back. So 6 sets for back, and then it was time to work on my biceps a little bit. I used to not like cable rows, but I've learned to love them now. I don't know if I was just doing them wrong before, but it's just, they feel really good. I was going to moderate weight. I'm not going super heavy yet, but I ended up doing 3 sets of cable rows, and they felt pretty good. So after cable rows, I moved on to dumbbell curls, set up in the corner here so I could record it. I didn't want to record it in the middle of the floor. There's so many different ways to do dumbbell curls. Right now I'm liking doing the seated and just really focusing on a little bit lighter weight and really engaging my biceps. Sometimes I'll use the 40s and I'll stand in front of the mirror and really, really push myself. But I feel like my biceps aren't being engaged 100% when I go too heavy. I feel like my front delts are taking over a little bit. Sometimes my back if I lean back too far. But those felt really good. Lightweight 20-pounders. Did 3 sets there too. So 6 sets for biceps. And I haven't been hitting my rear delts a lot lately, so I decided to go ahead and hit them today with some rear delt cable flies. Sometimes I'll do face pulls, but it seems like every time I do face pulls, I end up aggravating my shoulder. Maybe I just need to revisit the form on that. But these felt pretty good. I ended up doing 3 sets. Maybe I did 4. I just did this and I can't even remember. But that was it for my pull workout. And, you guys can give this one a shot. It felt pretty good pump. I think I covered everything I needed to during a pull workout. So, all right, guys, there you have it. Pull day is complete. I'm feeling like I'm getting into a groove again. So I'm feeling really good about coming every day. And, I think a big part of it, a big motivator for me was turning 40, when I thought the motivator for me was by the time I turn exactly 40 to be in the best shape of my life. But I'm feeling really good right now. It was a solid workout. It wasn't anything crazy. I'm not nearly back to where I was when I was going in there and lifting heavy every time. So that's the thing about going to the gym every day, that you won't always be as strong as you were last time. There's so many factors: your sleep, what time you ate your food, how hydrated you are. Like, there's so much that goes into that it's just hard to have a repeat performance every time. And you can't beat yourself up when you go in there and you're not as strong as you were last time. Just be proud of yourself for showing up to the gym every time you show up. And you don't have to go every day. It's just my thing. And it's definitely optimum to take rest days. And I'm sure life will give me some rest days. But I fully intend to go every day that I can. And who knows if I'll beat my streak from last year, which was 188 days. That was pretty cool. And it made me feel pretty proud. And when I missed the gym, yeah, but it's okay. But the whole point is that every workout's not going to be the same, and you can't beat yourself up when you don't have one that's that's not great. You know, sometimes you'll have crappy workouts, sometimes you'll have really good workouts, and you know, enjoy the really good ones and just don't beat yourself up for the ones that don't go exactly according to plan. But I'm excited what the future holds. Weighed in at 199.6, and that scale is 3 pounds. It says subtract 3 pounds, so I guess 196.6. And last summer I was dipping down below 180. Not sure how far down I got, but I was getting there. And you know, that's okay. I know I'll get back there, and it's kind of cool that I'm going to get in the best shape of my life in my 40s. So that's pretty cool. So, you know, you can look at it as, man, I should have started earlier. Man, I should have gotten in great shape in my 20s and be even better shape now. Or you can look at it as, wow, I'm going to feel my best and look my best in my 40s. And that's when everybody says things are going to go downhill. And I think that's pretty cool. But I appreciate you guys joining me. Don't let that dreamer die. Keep the grind alive. Never give up on yourself. And don't let those hard days win. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.